The 30 of Scott Lagasse Jr. has gone around right on the front stretch, just past the start-finish line, and brought out the caution. Lagasse making his second start of the season, finished 5th at Daytona, was running 21st at the time. Significant damage to that left front.
Hey, oh, trouble.
It's the 04 of Roper. Corey Roper made a couple of starts this season from Baytown, Texas. Nope. Got a little help. Back to Bristol after this.
Outside, watch the pickup, stay low, stay low.
The 4 of Todd Gilliland around. Gilliland was back in that 10th spot. Watch the contact. Oh. Business here. Oh, and Myatt Snyder is going around, and some contact with that inside wall.
You're rolling, bring it to us.
See the left rear and left front tires down. It'll be a chore to get that thing to the pits.
Here's what it looked like from Snyder's bumper cam.
Go there.
There, you know, you would think, well, maybe come down just a little bit to be safe, but you can't. That's where the fast line is if you want to make lap time.
Got a little issue with it there.
Yeah. Now top.
And again, he's into the wall.
He's got a tire down.
Tire down, race leader Kyle Busch into the wall.
Caution, caution.
Caution comes out. And a lot of damage to the right front.
Dominating this race. If that didn't damage that right front tire, off turn 2, he hits the wall. I think the tire's down there.
Right. And so right there, he's in the wall again, and knew it was coming. And he's way slow, but he goes, accelerates again, and then gets in the wall. Didn't recognize he had a tire. Let's listen to the throttle. So you see throttle back up.
This is hell now, top.
Boom.
Marty, side view from Christopher Bell. And these cars are, oh, around goes the 01 and the 76.
Right,
so
so the leaders are coming through here.
Vinnie Miller in the 01 and Spencer Boyd in the 76 around this half-mile track. And this is what happened to bring out the caution. A little contact there.
Wow. That's kind of the same thing we saw on the back straightaway with the 19 Hemrick.
I think I thought the.
But maybe that.
Yeah,
there's a little disagreement there. That's just crazy. Man, the 76.
That's Bristol. I mean,
you see the damage to the front end of the 60. So Chase Briscoe.
A guy in the door, and it just turns you around, getting in the corner on corner exit, more at this racetrack than any other racetrack we've seen.
90% of the time, you're going to hit something. That's pretty much going to end his race. He stood in the gas, which drives the car down the racetrack into the inside wall a little sooner. It's hard to avoid hitting the walls in that situation, but throttling up is going to put you into the inside wall a little quicker there. Coming off of turn 4. On the inside of Chastain. Just gets in the door of the Chastain, and you know, we see that over and over here, Jeff.
Here more than anywhere else, you see a guy's right front fender hit Larson, and he's in the wall. He does the same thing that Kyle Busch did, and right in front of him, right in front of him.
Middle.
Vinnie Miller had an accident earlier tonight. He's all by himself.
And look at the leaders right here. They're kind of committed to running the top. They had to get really slowed down to look right here. Caution, caution. God, it happens quick. Good job. Look at this view.
Back it down. Get middle.
That's the thing. At most racetracks, being out front's the safest place to be. But challenge for Larson. This is where Christopher Bell
into the wall of 40. Chad Fincham gets into the wall. Caution comes out. That means restart.
Maybe a pit stop.
Oh, crew chief chiming in. Strategy coming into play.
There's only 11 cars in the lead lap. hood flaps were properly installed, those things came out pretty easily.
I was going to say, they didn't open. They just popped out.
Come out.
Like emergency exits here.
Yeah.
And bye-bye.
That's a big impact.
That is a hard shot.
Huge.
Yeah, he definitely had closed the gap a little too quickly there.
Well, he's racing that guy underneath him, and he's got his eye on him and in the middle of the corner. And
well, now he got up in the dirt a little bit. Did not blow a tire, but definitely slowed down.
Just didn't expect him to be going that slow when he got to him.
I wonder if
Christopher Bell right on Logano's back bumper.
Hemrick spinning, Hemrick in the wall.
And the 21 in the wall brings the caution out before the white flag.
And guys, he had a right rear going down for a while or a loose right rear wheel. They had a big debate about whether or not to come to pit road, but with just 3 laps left, they decided to stay out.
closed on Kyle Larson in 3 and 4.
And a pile up in the middle. The 18 of Kyle Busch is around. Contact, they're rolling in there. Greg Gaulding hits late.
And Steve, you said it.
I don't know if they got the left front or
Just
not.
because you have a great car doesn't mean you're going to avoid these kind of things. It's lap 2. Already in Greg.
You see the 18 pull away, the tail panel damaged very heavily. The left front tire took a very hard shot. We'll have to see.
All the rear sheet metal's KO'd.
The racetrack, a little bit of contact, spin. It's just so hard to get slowed down.
Well, that's pretty significant contact for the 78 there.
Watch this impact. Right in the door. Unfortunately, Jesse Little in that 96 had gotten slowed down.
Pretty good contact. The one thing you're concerned about with the 18 is how much was that contact with the front wheel.
Up into Ryan Blaney, then he just spins in front of the field.
And when he does that, a roadblock right there on the front stretch.
Little contact for the 78. So I think he can compete with the rear damage. They've got to replace that tailpiece, refasten it some way. How much damage did Truex get with the right front contact there? Was there any suspension damage, toe damage there?
Caution here, Bristol for a spin. David Reagan. Pit stops happening right now for the leaders. Top of your screen.
The fourth caution that came out, the 38 of David Reagan. He was in the way a little bit earlier. The 12 got into him, but there you saw Eric Almirola get into the back. Around goes the 38. Caution comes out. Busch.
Oh,
and the 18 teaming out into the back of the 78. Martin Truex Jr. slamming into the wall. He hits again. Contact made. Kyle Busch got to the back of the 78. The 78 spins and brings out the caution once again. Also involved the 7 of J.J. Yaley. Tire completely coming off the wall, and you just hear Martin Truex Jr. say, that hurt.
Obviously frustrated.
Running second. And there we see J.J. Yaley able to just squeeze out of the driver's side of that car.
Barely touched him there.
Yeah, Martin's not going to be happy with that. I don't think Kyle did that on purpose by any means, but certainly coming off turn 4. And
Trick taking it. Come down the track a little bit, but really didn't turn into the 18 car.
J.J. Yaley just trying to get by. Nothing he could do. Watch the 78 come right across the racetrack. Huge impact.
Lead the most laps if he's able to stay out front, but the caution has come out. The 2 of Brad Keselowski is around. Saw a lot of smoke, and he was slow on the track.
just came around. Run to the bottom of the racetrack. Don't see a top down. It is there, obviously, but it blew out. But wow, that thing came around fast.
We got yellow.
Out to caution. Casey Kane had been scored a lap down in the 17th position. Probably will get the free pass.